Warning, this might be the cutest retro craft that you might ever make. Oh my gosh, and it's so easy. Pull up a chair, friends. We are making a quick and easy and super cute fabric hanger. Hi, I'm Maude MacDonald, the Retro Quilter, and today we are making fabric covered hangers. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and every single time that I post a new video of all the retro fun, you'll get notified. Okay, so today's retro craft is inspired by the braided hangers of yesteryear, of 60s, 70s, whenever they made them, and I love them, and they're super hard to find, and I don't know how to crochet. So we are going to use up some scraps, use up some material that we have, and this is going to be so easy. This is what you're going to need for this project. Hangers, because that's the project. We need hangers. The ones with these little hook guys, they work well. You can wrap around them. The ones with the little divots, I haven't tried those, but I'm sure you can make it work. You're going to need some fabric. Now, I just used my scraps, so these are all different lengths of fabric, but I've cut them all into 2-inch wide strips. And once they are sewn together, it should equal approximately 4 yards long. I have my glue gun, and I've got lots of glue sticks. I've got my Oliso iron, and I have my ironing board. Oh yeah, you're gonna need a sewing machine. I guess you could do it by hand, but you're gonna need to sew these together. So yeah, you also need a sewing machine. And then thread. Okay, we're on the ball. Once you've gathered all of your materials that you're gonna need, we need to sew your strips of fabric together at the sewing machine. So when you are attaching your strips together, you can make it as scrappy as you want. I mean, it doesn't matter. You just need a long strip. And I say approximately 4 yards long. Better to have it a little bit longer just in case, and whatever's left over, you can use it for the next one. When you're attaching these, you can attach them as if you would binding. If you are a quilter, you'll know what I mean. And if you don't, I have another video on that. I'll leave that in the show notes. But you can attach like so, or you can attach the strips end to end. It does not matter. If you do it this way, use a 1/4 inch seam. And let me remind you, we are not looking for perfection. All right. Now comes the pressing. First, we're going to start by pressing all of the seams open. And once we have gone through the whole strip and pressed them all open, what we're going to do is fold these in half. And we're going to do that throughout the whole entire strip. So for my quilting friends, essentially what you are doing is making a single fold binding. Like so. Okay, friends, I want to hear from you. I want to know, do you have any of the braided and crocheted hangers from the 60s and the 70s? Did you make them? Where do you find them? I haven't seen them in so long. I'm very curious and want to know if you have any sort of decorative hangers in your closets. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. All right, I'm in my retro kitchen, all ready to do some hot glue gunning. Nothing. Gluing? I guess it's just gluing. Why don't I know words? I don't know. Okay. Anywho, what I've done is just put down a piece of paper, just something of the sort. So if this happens to give a little goop, it has a nice place to go. That's not my Formica table. I've got my big old strip here. I've got my hanger, some extra glue if I need it, some scissors, and my water because we got to stay hydrated. We are gonna start at the tip here. We're gonna take the end of our strip and about 2 inches in or so, not have to be precise. We're gonna put a nice little dollop of glue and put it right on the end. Just gonna let it sit for a mo. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my glue gun, put a little zhuzh over there. I'm gonna squish that down like that. Okay. So we have a very awkward looking hanger at the moment, but that's okay. It's gonna get better. So basically at this beginning phase, we're gonna do a squish and wrap. Technical terms, yes. So I'm gonna kind of squish in these edges here and very tautly, I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to use my glue gun to secure it. All right, we've made it to the intersection, if you will. And all I'm gonna do is just keep on wrapping, really. I might need a little extra glue, and that's okay. I'm just gonna wrap. Now this is where I'm gonna have to throw my strip of fabric in and out a little. So it's gonna get tangled a bit. See? There we go. And we're just gonna keep on trucking. Just a quick little mention about when you are wrapping it along. So you are trying to bring it forward so we can continue on, but it kind of like you'll get a feel for it. So these are all like about 1/2 inch. When you kind of get the overlap, they're approximately that size. So you're just gonna have a feel for it. And I've chosen to do a 2-inch wide strips. I really wouldn't do any bigger. And you could do smaller. I've done smaller before. It just means that you would probably need more fabric because you'll need to be wrapping more. All right, that was my whole note. I hope you enjoyed it. So what we're gonna do here is this. We're gonna kind of tie it, kind of not. So I am not gonna put any glue in this wrap. I'm just positioning it right now. So I am gonna start by actually folding in this raw edge, just so it looks nicer. And go around, and then we're gonna go around the other side. Okay, and we haven't glued anything, so what's gonna happen, I'm gonna just cut this off so it's easier. Basically, it's kind of a loop and tuck. Okay, I'm just gonna tuck it in. My raw edge has become exposed. No. We're gonna pull this so it's nice and taut. And then basically we're gonna put a lot of glue there. I suppose you could use this cute little scarf if you want it, but I'm gonna trim it and then we'll be all set. So I'm just making sure as I glue that I'm getting all parts of this, so the front and back secured. Now the best way I've found to do this trimming is to actually pull this back a little bit, snip it, and then glue it down. So this wrapped part should cover the inside. Ooh, that was a little bit extra. And there we go. Here she is. She's a beauty. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to make a whole closet full. Such a great way to use up your scraps. And that last little bit that I had, I'm just going to add it on to make more. Obsessed. Thanks so much for joining me today. It was super fun making these really cool retro fabric hangers. If you make them too, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And until next time when we have some more retro fun, keep it cool.